Hello, everyone. This is Waning Moonlight, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be playing Final Fantasy 15. This game is about like 7 or 8 years old, and I remember it being advertised. But there's something about recruiting here. And if you're interested in me playing more of it, do leave a comment and let me know. If you do, I'll probably upload my whole what I normally do.
Hang in there, buddy! Stay down! I'm looking at busy!
Off here. I got no idea what's going on.
Over here!
Just giant
Before he strikes again!
area.
Here comes! I got your back!
I'm assuming let's go! Later. You know, because it just says before the fall, so I'm assuming we're before that happens here. I just gotta say, for a game that's like super, like a good bit older, it looks very nice. I gotta say, the graphics held up very well here.
The decreed hour is come. Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Take your leave, and go in the grace of the gods.
Well, princes will be princes.
So much for royal protocol.
Not like you had to deliver a formal address.
Your Highness!
What now?
I fear I have left too much unsaid. You place a great burden on those who would bear with you.
You're one to talk.
I ask not that you guide my wayward son, merely that you remain at his side.
Indeed, Your Grace.
We'll see the prince to Alticia if it's the last thing we see.
Yeah, what he said. Hate to break this up. Of course, got the motor running. Grados, it's in your hands.
And another thing. Do mind your manners around your charming bride-to-be.
Your Majesty as well. Try to mind yours around our esteemed guest, King of Time.
You have no cause for concern.
Nor do you.
Take heed. Once you set forth, you cannot turn back.
You think I would?
I need only know that you are ready to leave home behind.
Don't know about you, but I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Take care on the long road. Wheresoever you should go, the line of Lucis goes with you. Walk tall, my son.
So yeah, basically, from what I've understood so far, this game's all about like, we're just going to drive to go pick up our future wife, and the boys decide to tag along with us. And that to me is the best premise for any game. I mean, what else do you need other than just driving around with your friends? I also gotta say, very dangerous to be sitting down on the side of the road. They would have gotten hit. I mean, that's just on them a little bit there.
On the kindness of strangers.
You're just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
Get up.
So I cannot imagine laying down on the tarmac. Is that all comfortable in the desert heat? I cannot imagine how that man was able to do that. The car broke down. We just had to push it, and I'm not gonna lie, it took me a little bit to realize that you had to press a button to like get it going. But it's the intro cutscene, which means made it a good portion into the game.
Hey there, y'all kept a girl waiting. Now, which one's the prince? Aha! Hello, Your Highness. Congrats on your wedding.
Not hitched just yet.
Lady Lunafreya's groom-to-be, here in Hammerhead.
Apologies for taking so long.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
That makes you.
Cindy, Sid's grease monkey granddaughter.
Roll her in while I'm still young. Didn't your daddy tell you? She's a custom classic, not some beat-up old clunker.
Now, seeing this Cindy originally worried me a little bit. Played a lot of the older Final Fantasy, so I was expecting Sid, and I was like, oh, they just turned him into the anime girl, my old man into her. But no, they mostly focus on Sydney though, so she's kind of replacing him a good bit. But after walking around, decided just to check in and see how long this wait's got to be.
Y'all need something?
And I think that this game has almost like a choice on how I can communicate with people. I haven't played many games that have those, which I've seen them a good bit. It's a very fun mechanic.
He ought to have y'all take care of some ornery varmints that have been causing a ruckus around here. I'd be happy to pay y'all for your services if you're up to the challenge. How about it?
So much for finding an easy way out. Thanks a lot, Pawpaw.
But either way, it looks like we need a discount because we may be royalty. We're not rich. I mean, come on. We just live in a giant kingdom that's super advanced. Why would we have a lot of money on us? Come on, that's ridiculous now. So we just gotta kill a bunch of bugs, and trying out the gameplay is extremely fun. I mean, just straight up chucking a sword at people, then teleporting is super entertaining. And I mean, when you have a giant sword, you take out some bugs rather quick. Took out the first batch and run on over to the second. And I kind of experimented with each weapon here. The one I liked the most was kind of hard because I loved how much damage the greatsword would do. But the regular, like, just broadsword was very quick. Which is, you know, of course, it's nice. And I also tried to practice the dodge and parry a little bit. It's decently easy to pull off, actually. Compared to other games where, like in Dark Souls or Sekiro, you gotta perfectly time a shield parry. This one's just like, yeah, hold down this button and you'll probably get it. And finally run to the third batch, and yeah, once again, not that hard to take out. Who knew when 4 people with swords and guns, you could just kill bugs? It's like so efficient. Exterminators need to take notes.
Who could this be? Hello?
Hey, it's Cindy. How goes the hunting?
Actually, we just finished.
That's great, because I got one more hunt for y'all. Only this time, it's for a person. Fella named Dave went off, and we ain't heard from him since. Reckon he staked out a spot in an old shack nearby.
Old shack. Oh, got it. We'll take a look.
Now we are on a search and rescue,
Needs us to find
which wasn't what I expected to do next, and really feels like, as a prince, being pushed around. I mean, come on. But you know, it's whatever. Walk into the shed, and of course I gotta read whatever this is.
Get out of here! You okay?
And I gotta say, I probably should have, but I was not expecting to get jumped by whatever these were. And they put up a better fight. I mean, knocked me down twice. I mean, what with the cutscene, but you know, still counts. And oh, of course, the guy wasn't in this shed. He was in the other shed that we definitely knew was there, and you know, it's our fault for not knowing which shed. I started using the sword throw actually as a faster way to get around because it's just so efficient. Just throw it and move. But I also had to wait out that status effect, you know, before getting to combat, or else then I can't dodge and stuff.
Huh, what are we looking at?
And this thing is one thing I do struggle with, is actually how to do the point warp. Because I think my game just auto locks onto enemies most of the time. which makes it kind of weird to teleport and stuff. But either way, take on more of these things, and they do not put up that hard of a fight. Except for the one that grabbed me, just ignore that part. And I smacked that thing down instead of dodging, which was actually awesome to watch.
Hey, who's out there?
Well, and look who's in here. The man of the hour. Dave, right? Been looking for you.
Didn't mean to cause y'all any trouble. I've been stuck here on account of a sprained ankle. Something funny about them varmints. I gave them hell, but couldn't finish the job. Still one mean about. Well, y'all don't look much like hunters, but what do you say? Put that puppy to rest for me?
Oh, yeah. We'll take care of it.
Well, y'all got guts, that's for sure. Let me tell you where I last saw him.
I was kind of assuming if we did it for free, we would get like a cool item or something. And I mean, I don't know if that item we got was one or not, but I'm not sure.
Let's call it a day. I'll see
Now this game is a little bit unlike other games, where to level up, instead of just just killing an enemy, getting XP, you need to rest first. Almost like bonus experience from Xenoblade in a way. But instead, this is how we get all of our experience. And I just find it very entertaining just to see this group of friends just straight up relaxing, setting up a camp. I feel like this has really made the game a lot more entertaining. When you rest at a campsite, you can choose like a food option for Ignis over here to cook. And when he does that, it grants a special buff, like this one's attack up. Very simple, but in general, always helpful to have. And from just today's attacks, we got 3 levels. And also I learned in this game, apparently they take photos of stuff that we do. You can save some of them.
Nailed it.
Why can't I warp too?
And
So unfair.
that's just such a fun mechanic, because it's some stuff that happens as you play, then other of it's like a kind of like a static, with the poses, and
Like a father.
it makes the game feel a lot more alive in a sense. But either way, we find that thing that guy was talking about. It's this giant, weird, I don't know what to even call it or compare it to. Like a weird bull. That's my best suggestion. But we take it down.
Ring, ring.
Wasn't too much of a bother.
Hey, Dave just called and said he's safe. Thanks for finding him.
Okay.
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. Oh, while I got ya, if y'all want to fix her up before you roll out, let me know.
Sounds good.
She'll be waiting at the garage.
Gotcha.
Alright. We hang up and we are on our way. Now, after a little fast traveling,
You coming or what?
roll our way back to the car.
Ain't she purty?
She's almost too pretty for the road.
She's back. We should all get a picture with her.
All the more reason to ride with care. Oh, and before I forget, would y'all mind making a little delivery for me?
No, not at all.
Perfect. Thought you'd say yes. So I already put it in the trunk. There should be a motel on your way to Galden. If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Grandpa like grandkid.
Now that she's all polished up and ready for the road, would you care to take her for a little test drive, Noct?
Sure, why not?
And I needn't remind you to exercise caution.
Now, when it came down to it, I knew I had to at least test drive this thing once. And I had to first even realize what it was saying, auto or manual. I thought like, automatic driving or manual, where I'd have to hit a button and shift gears. But this was also a little disappointing. because it has like a lane keep assist on and stuff, so it really was just manual. Just I got to choose how manual it was. If that makes sense. Like I chose the path it was on. I couldn't go dirt roading without an actual road to be on. But either way, we made it to our destination and talked to this guy to drop the stuff off.
Well, thank you kindly. We'll take it out of the trunk, so you all just sit tight.
Umbra, bringing us stuff. Atta boy.
That dog can really track a scent.
Sutherland knows how to find us.
How do you always know, boy? Just a sec.
Nice flower. It's the same kind we sewed our crowns from. Oh yeah, still blossoms. So, I have a favor to ask. Take the notebook with you when you go. Sure. That's not all. I want you to put something in the book and send it back.
All set. Take care out there. I know. You're not gonna tell me. Then don't ask. What was that about? You don't say.
Yeah, that dog I'm sure will never come back up again. I highly doubt that will be important. Either way, we just keep on driving. And one thing that I thought is really fun is how you can change what music's playing as well. Change what beat you're driving to. I haven't listened to all the songs yet, but from what I have tried and experimented with, they're all actually pretty alright.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change. What do you mean for a change?
To what I understand, they're all songs made for the game, not actual songs. One thing, again, I also find hilarious is that you gotta fill the gas of the car. Video games are supposed to be a break from real life, not reminding me of how much gas costs. We make our way so we can catch a boat.
I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Are we?
The boats bring you here.
What about them?
Well, they'll not take you forth.
And what's your story?
I'm an impatient traveler, ready to turn ship. The ceasefire's getting us nowhere.
What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those? What? No.
Consider it your allowance.
Huh?
Yeah. And who's allowing us?
A man of no consequence.
Yeah, right.
Man, that guy wore a very fancy outfit. I'm sure he won't be important later. And also, I find it absolutely funny that that man, like, caught the coin and then just showed it to us while we cowered in fear from it. Just the way he, like, held it down. Like, here you go. Anyway, so to find the boat, and there is nothing.
What's all this about the port closing?
Some kind of holdup.
According to my
This
sources,
guy's
the Empire
so-
given strict orders not to let any vessels leave the docks of Altissia. Real shame if you were late to your own wedding. Right, Prince Noctis? Name's Dino, by the way. Pleasure. The Crown Prince of Lucis bounty hunting in his fancy car. Surely you didn't think it'd go unnoticed. At least not by this reporter. Lucky for you, this reporter has integrity. If you want to remain incognito, I'll respect your wish. In exchange for a favor. What do you want? Hey, I know you'd come around. Let me see your map. Marked where you need to go on your map. All you gotta do is find me some rough gemstones, like this one. Do this, and your ship will come in. Don't, and the papers will run you out of town. Capiche?
Now, I almost did ignore that man. thought, who would even talk to me that way? Again, Prince and whatnot.
He's really got your number, Knox.
I was like,
Not
you know
like we made
what?
much effort to keep it secret.
Even
I'm
if we
probably
have,
gonna
Prince always finds a way.
experience points if I
We
listen
needn't
to
befriend
him.
him, but we'd best not
I'm
make
just
him
gonna
our
see
enemy.
what he has to say. Apparently, it was the correct thing to do. I mean, I got
You
that
sure we're in the right
83
spot?
XP.
According to the map. Let's scope it
Whatnot.
out.
Also, I made this mistake. I had to basically walk an entire mile in this game instead of taking the car, because I thought, like, oh, it won't be that bad. It was. So I had to walk back. It was probably about a 3-minute walk, 3 or 4.
This will make a fine paint.
And I gotta say, that's one part of this game.
OMG.
It's very,
We're supposed to get
it's
near that
very
thing?
fun to drive
Pipe down before you
around,
wake it up.
but also it does take a lot of time. And you can make it a fast travel, but it's also just driving around is kind of fun. Just hanging out. And also, I was really worried. I thought I was going to get sprayed in that thing. They like kept trying to fix my camera, and it kept going back to it. So I'm like, okay, it's coming back around. I'm gonna have to fight it, but I didn't. I made my way
Nice
back.
work, kid. Sorry for giving you such a hard time. I just had to get my hands on this, even if it meant blackmail. You understand, don't you? You see, I'm a reporter by day and an amateur jeweler by night. This elusive little beauty's gonna become a masterpiece. To make it up to you, I'll share a little scoop. That special coin you got? It commemorates the Oracle's ascension. That guy was tossing them out to everyone. Must have picked them up back in Niflheim. And speaking of freebies, here's one from me. Come back if you want to buy more.
I doubt a souvenir like that could make its way into the hands of an ordinary citizen.
Oh well, it's our pocket change now.
Let's learn from history and book a place this time.
As promised, I'm in the process of securing your ferry tickets right now. Told you, I'm a man of integrity. Should be smooth sailing from here. So let me know when you're ready to ship out.
I admit I didn't expect Dino to secure us a ship.
Well, must be pretty connected if he can pull some strings around an Imperial embargo.
Yeah, that guy's one artful artisan.
You guys ready to set sail? Already? The ship won't arrive till tomorrow. How about you find a place to spend the night?
It's bedtime. Sounds good. Hey, morning. Where's Specs?
Should be back any minute now.
What's that look for?
It's in all the papers.
What is? Insomnia Falls. What? Is your idea of a joke?
I need you to calm down so I can explain.
I'm as calm as I'm gonna get.
There was an attack. The Imperial Army has taken the Crown City.
As treaty room tempers flared, blast lit the night sky. When the smoke about the Citadel had cleared, the king was found dead.
No, wait. Hold on.
We had no way of knowing.
What? Knowing what?
That the signing was last night. That
But
insomnia.
the wedding. Tisha!
I know. That was the plan. Yet the reports of the invasion are all the same. How could every headline in the kingdom be wrong?
Lies. If only.
What else do we know? Well, then we can't be sure until we see it with our own eyes.
And that means we go back to Insomnia.
Might not be safe for us there.
Might not be safe for us here.
Turn back.
Yeah.
Now, as someone who's played some Fire Emblem, I was ready for a dad or parent to get killed. But, you know, I was not expecting it in such a cool cutscene. The silence as the war goes on is absolutely such a interesting way to have it happen and all. And I gotta say, those ships up above are like really helping. I'd say like things set in, seeing just these giant warships and all. Oh, so that car can really stop. I mean, he was speeding along and he stopped on the dime. I don't know what kind of car that is, but I need to get me one. We take this road path, and for someone who has not been to the, you know, technically gameplay wise, has not been to the capital or looked over the city, I mean, the back entrance was, or side entrance really was the first entrance, really.
There they are. Want to take them out?
Oh yeah.
We have to fight a lot more people. And I'm still getting used to the lock-on. I'm used to press it and you're locked on, and not you need to hold it down to be locked on. I mean, I might need to check settings and see if I can switch that up. Ignore me missing like quite a few times as we take out the last of these guards. And I notice their levels are in red, and I have no idea why that is. I don't know if it means they're too easy or they're too below me. I have zero clue. But either way, I take them all out and I head towards the final place I need to go. Once I kill that last one here. And thank you all so much for watching this video. If you find it at all entertaining, let me know. I want to get some feedback, as this is something new I'm doing. And thank you all for watching, and have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Between the two nations, all provisional terms have been suspended in light of recent developments. Moreover, in the wake of the news of King Regis' death, we've now received word that Crown Prince Noctis and the Oracle Lunafreya have also been pronounced dead.
Keep it on.
Don't bother! Hello? Cor?
So, you made it.
What the hell's going on?
Where are you?
Outside the city. We've no way back in.
Makes sense.
Makes sense? Are you serious? What about any of this makes sense? The news just told me I'm dead, along with my father and Luna.
Listen, I'm heading out to Hammerhead. About the king. It's true. If you're looking for the whole truth, you know where to find me. Get moving.
Right.
What did the Marshal have to say?
City being Hammerhead.
And the king?